Hello, this is Dr. Oz. I would like to talk about P-chart today, and let's create a P-chart based on this given model that we created this model again. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I will create a graph here. To be able to create this graph, I would like to first um, create my table, and I will create my graph based on this table. Again, I have these day numbers. I'll take this day numbers first, right here. And then I have my p-values right here. Okay, so if you copy paste p-values, as you see, that creates problem. Let me just undo this. So I would like to just get the p-values here. I can reference them. Perfect. So these values are referenced. Now I can create my lower control limit, mean, and upper control limit values here. Again, lower control limit values are we calculate 2.7%. If I press F4, that will lock in the cell so that I can drag the same value down. As you see, my mean value is the P bar, which we calculated right here. Again, F4 to lock in. All right. My upper control limit is 6.7%. Again, press F4 and then drag it down. All right, so I will create my graph based on this table. All right, so I'm going to just click over an empty cell right here, insert, and I will insert a line graph. And I choose the first one, 2D line graph right here. Let me just go to a little bit right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is in this graph, I will add my values. Right click and select data. Here I will add my data set. Add. I will add my p-values, my name here, and then the series values are right here. Control Shift down to select entire column. All right, so I got my p-values. Let's take a look at it. And these are my p-values. You can right click, select data. I can add more data sets here. Add. I would like to have my lower control limit, and the values are here. Control Shift down arrow. Click OK. And then also add upper control limit. Then the values are right here. Okay. Wait this first. And then select, click on this first cell, Control Shift down to select the entire column. Click OK. I have lower and upper control limit, and I would like to also add the mean value, average or mean, and then the data set values are right here. Okay. All right. So this is good. So my x-axis here is actually, as you know, the label values are the days, so that's good. But I can also select these values. All right, click OK. So this is my control chart, and now what I can do is add the titles. So click on this plus. I will add my axis titles. I will add my chart title here as well. Okay, and my chart title is, this is a P chart, and of inferior, or in this case, inferior pieces. And then my y-axis title is the proportion of inferior pieces. inferior pieces, and my X title is day number. Perfect. So as you can see here, that everything between, maybe I should add legend too. That's a good idea. Before I describe this, let me just add a legend. Okay, this is much easier to read now. So as you see here, everything between gray line and the orange or red line is defined in statistical process control as natural variation. So it is okay to have some variation in my process. But as you see, I have several observations that are greater than this upper control limit, and there I have several observations that are lower than my lower control limit. So for example, here, my first day, my first batch, my proportion of inferior pieces here, you can see that it's 1.2%, right? So this is 1.2%, 2%, and if I go a little bit here, I can see 1.2. So as you see, these values are below my control limit. So you may say, oh, this is great, I have less defect, but still I would like to know why. Is it because someone is recording the inferior products wrong? Or is it because my certain supplier is great? Or am I getting good products on certain days of the month? Or I want to know why these are better and why these ones are worse. So this is a good visual tool to see whether my process is in control or not. And obviously my process is not in control because, as you see, I have several observations that are less than lower control limit again. These ones, these ones, these ones, and several of them, these ones, these ones, these ones, these ones, and this one above upper control limit. So I would like to further investigate this process to see why this is happening, what's the assignable variation, what's the reason for it. And next presentation, I will talk about control charts for variables. Until then, enjoy supply chain management.